In the previous video, I talked about the laws of the universe manifesting everywhere, especially in us and all the living beings, that it is like a miracle that we exist and communicate even. So to know that, in my view, is like awakening. So in this video, I want to talk about belief and passion that comes with or along with that idea of us being the miracle. It's pointing that as far as we can see that we are a miracle, and that if the God represents the law of the universe, God himself doesn't realize unless there's someone like human to appreciate what this miracle is. So that's what I said, awakening, realization of the power of the laws of the universe. And when we realize that through, let's say, awakening, satori, religious experience, or when the mind is calm and quiet, we are aware the magic of the universe being played out. So it's like a heavenly state, blissful state of awareness in the now, and there's appreciation to go with it. When that happens, there's a strong belief that I believe we feel, because there has to be a reason for that to happen, for us to be in that unique situation of being awake and appreciate, to realize the power of nature, the universe, law of the universe. Some may call God to represent that. And when we have such experience, I believe there's a belief that within us is that miracle manifesting. And there's a liveliness, blissful sensation that comes with it, that there's a passion. We want to do something about it. And I want to talk about that because there's a wonderful sense of manifesting, some Buddhists may call Buddha nature, in our life. But at the same time, I want to touch that there's a danger because it's beyond our mind, therefore, like an occult or some odd thing can pop up. So I want to touch on that one, so that the strong belief and passion is in line to the true truth, the laws of nature, the way of the universe, not manufactured by the human mind. But through emptying ourselves, we connect to the root, and there's a liveliness that manifests, and I call it becoming conscious of unconscious, because it's beyond the mind. So it looks like unconsciousness, but it's unconsciousness, it's functioning for us each moment to be alive. And the way of unconsciousness is the way of the universe, because you cannot touch and feel it. You might be able to conceptualize it, but that's not the reality of it. So we have to have this existential process or realization of liveliness, blissfulness, empowered sense and the belief this is something fundamentally important for our lives. So accordingly, we find the passage to live with a mission as if God created us, let's say, and if that's the case, for what purpose we are here? There has to have a reason, and one of the reasons from Buddha's point of view is to, or Mahayana point of view is not just being awake, but rather to connect to those who may go past and go to the other shore from the life suffering, to go through the difficulties and inferno I mentioned about Carl Jung talking about, to pass through that, to go to the other shore. And you don't have to die to go to the other shore, which is you being connected to the root, unconscious part of the law of the universe is you are when you die. But you die your ego, then you can manifest that realization of being with the law of the universe. I use the word riding the wave of the universe. And in that, but still having this mind and brain that we use and communicate, we can somehow find a way so that this amazing experience, manifestation of the law of the universe realized in us to be shared. Okay, these days people talk about AI and everything become convenient, but this is ultimate, in my view, that we can have the passion and the belief that we all can be appreciating the miracle of the universe and find a way to live together harmoniously with compassion and wisdom, so that the brain that we got is used in line to the law of the universe, and we have a compassionate sense that not just one becoming enlightened, but others, and to realize everybody is already enlightened, because it's in the sense of realization of law of the universe functioning as magic, miracle. So that's the thing, and the point that I want to talk about the danger is that, as I said, to be conscious, becoming conscious of unconscious, which is like not just being conscious in the mind, but connecting to the root, unconscious part of the law of the universe manifesting. So the term conscious of unconscious is important, but since it's unconscious and it's about something beyond the mind, this weird thing, the occult or whatever, the diluted understanding or realization doesn't happen, but twisted realization can bring us to go to the wrong shore. Not genuine, not truly truthful, not truly sincere, but we get lost. And that's not healthy. So my point is that we need to be aware of the danger when you get into subconscious and unconscious part of who we are. And therefore we need to have a good signpost, references that we can relate to and develop that understanding, become important for us to have a good, truthful, compassionate belief and the passion to move on to the right path, which I believe is what the Buddha or all the enlightened beings have taught. But because of the use of the word and the misunderstanding can be happening, that we have to be careful about it. So let's just leave with that in this video.